so now that we have that, now I'm gonna get into the meat and potatoes. That was just my warm-up. Now I'm gonna give you guys the training for the day, okay? Now let's get serious. Now I'm gonna give you guys tactical things to really go ahead and get to work. That was the warm-up. Now let's get to work, okay? Boom, right here. If you guys really wanna level up, the biggest thing that's gonna cause you guys momentum in your business, one of the biggest things is right here. It's called NPOM, okay? Newest possibility of momentum. So guess what I'm looking for every day? I'm looking for the newest possibility of momentum that I can go ahead and bring into my organization. The way you guys do that is two things, right? We build this business two ways. We build it offline and we build it online. So you guys have two ways every day to go ahead and bring in the newest possibility of momentum. You might have someone that's been in the business for 30 days, 2 months, 6 months, but what do you think it's gonna do to the person that's been in for 6 months and you bring somebody in new this week and they hit Platinum 150 in their first 72 hours? What do you think that's gonna do to the old head, to the OG? You don't think he's gonna get to work? You don't think they're gonna be like, wow, I've been slacking, I probably should do a little bit more? New blood is always gonna fire up old blood. That's why they say it's easier to raise a baby than to bring back the dead, okay? Write that down. It's easier to raise a baby than to wake up the dead. Next, number two. Number two is 12 new customers. Okay, your goal every month should be to go ahead and personally bring in 12 new customers. Okay, if you guys can bring in 12 new customers a month, let me show you how the breakdown works and let me show you guys how you can really take your business to the next level just with 12 customers. Okay? Out of every 12 customers that you bring in, here's odds out how your ratio might turn out. The first 4 customers, they might quit. They might not do a whole lot inside of your organization. That's okay. That's a part of it. Not everybody that comes in is going to be a hitter. Okay? So understand that. Now, out of those 4 that quit, you might have 4 that come in and they're customers. They come in, they use the products, they're getting on Go Live, they're getting on the academy, and they see success. But then you have the next set of 4, right? And the next set of 4 is those that can actually go out and actually multiply your organization, known as 4 builders, okay? 4 builders. So guess what? Out of these 4 builders, your job out of the 12 individuals that you bring in this organization, you should already know out of 12, only 4 might really take this thing serious. 4 are probably gonna really get locked in on trading. So here's what I'm thinking about. Out of the 4 that are builders, guess what I'm doing with those 4 builders? Guess what I'm doing with those 4 builders? I'm gonna turn those 4 into 4 Platinum 150s. You see how that works? What happens when you turn those 4 into Platinum 150s? Boom, now you're really starting to get momentum in your business. Now you're coming up on Platinum 600, Platinum 1000, just from duplicating that system. So you gotta think about it like this. That's Pareto's principle. That's 80-20. 20% of individuals are gonna go out and build 80% of your business. And that's a perfect example right there, okay? So that's the 12 in your organization. Now here's how you start to get tactical. Every single day, there's multiple things that you guys should be doing. Okay, so number 1, if you guys want to get newest possibility of momentum, how do you guys go about doing that? Right here, it's one word. You've got to start prospecting every single day. There's multiple ways we can do it. I told you guys, online and offline, Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, Snapchat, all of these different ways that you guys can put out stories, you guys can put out content, you guys can put out value to go ahead and start reaching new faces. Okay, so if you guys are not putting out 5 to 10 stories a day on Instagram, on Snapchat, right? Believe it or not, Paloma was talking about you can even put stories on a WhatsApp. So as you guys start creating international relationships, guess what? Now you can start putting on stories on WhatsApp and now people globally can actually see your content. So if you're not messaging at least 30 new people every day, if you're not following 50 new people every day, if you're not commenting on 30 new comments every day, you're missing out on a wave to get the newest possibility of momentum into your business. You've always got to reach out to new faces every day. Next thing is right here. You've got to follow pages like Gary Vee, Grant Cardone, Tony Robbins. And the reason being is when you guys do this, you're going to start following and attracting the right entrepreneurs. I don't know if you guys realize this, but Gary Vee, Grant Cardone, Ty Lopez, they've already funneled entrepreneurs around the world for us, right? So let me ask you, do you guys want to run with somebody who's already had experience in entrepreneurship? Or do you guys want to run with somebody who's never done anything in this business, never built a business, never done anything? You're going to multiply with leaders and you're going to add with 1s, 2s, and 3s. right? If that makes sense. So the only way you're going to be able to attract higher level leaders into your business and find them is if you become a higher level leader yourself. So if we look at a scale on 1 to 10 right now, 1 being brand new, 10 being a Jason Brown, Matt Rose, a leader, I want you guys to ask yourself on a scale of 1 to 10, what level on this scale do you see yourself as a leader right now? Drop it in the chat. You see yourself as a 3, as a 5, as a 7, as a 9. Jason Brown and Matt being a 9 or a 10. Somebody that's brand new, never done anything in this business is a 1. You've got to understand what number are you at right now. And you've got to be real with yourself. What is your number? You're at a 4, you're at a 2, you're at a 3, you're at 1.5, you're at a 7, 2, and 8. Okay, all right, bump it up a little bit. Okay, so here's what you guys got to understand. Whatever your number is right now, this is important. Okay, whatever your number is right now, if you guys are a 3, if you're a 4, write this down. Whatever number that you are, you can only attract your number and below, and you have to hunt for your number and above. Does that make sense? So let me go ahead and share my screen so you guys can understand exactly what I'm telling you. Okay? If we were to draw this out so you guys can actually see this, let me show you what it looks like. Okay? We have a line right here. So whatever number you guys start out, let's say here is a 1, here is a 10. Okay, so if you guys start out, if you guys are, let's say you guys are at a 3 right here, boom. Here's the crazy part. You have to attract, boom, everybody that's a 3 and below. You can only attract people that are your level and below, believe it or not. And guess what? You have to hunt for individuals that are 3 and above. You see the difference? Now the goal here is you want your number, you want to grow your number. So you want to go from a 3 to a 5. And now when you're a 5, now you can start attracting higher level leaders, and now it's easier for you to hunt higher level leaders. Does that make sense? So whatever level you guys are at right now, that's okay, but understand there's more work, there's more personal development, there's more experience that needs to happen for you to go ahead and grow your level and then attract bigger levels into the business. Okay? So if you guys are at a 1 or 2 right now, that's okay. Just understand there's more growth that needs to be had for you to start really multiplying your business to the level that you actually see it going to. All right? Next, let's keep it moving. Oh yeah, paid promotion, right? Paid promotions. You guys have got to take the time to really invest back into your business. And the way you guys can do that, believe it or not, is you don't need a lot of money. You guys can go on Instagram today. You guys can put $5, $10 on a dope story, on a story that's going to go ahead and attract individuals in your business, but you've got to give a carrot, right? Go ahead and do a story speaking. Yo, I just partnered up with some powerful individuals. I'm excited to go ahead and launch my business at the end of the month. But the thing is, I have limited spots left. So go ahead and swipe up to lock in your spot. You could literally take that story, promote it as an ad, and reach 5,000 people that you wouldn't have reached before. That's the power of ads. You're able to get in front of a lot more people than you would normally through an organic post. And guess what? When you put out an ad one time and you reach that many people, now you have that many people in your algorithm. So now when you put out the next post, now you've got an extra 400, 1,000 eyeballs seeing your post. Now you're going to get more leverage on everything that you put out next. More content, more likes, more comments. So paid advertising eventually is going to lead to you having bigger numbers. Why do you think all the chairmen have 50,000, 100,000, 500,000 on their IG? You think that was free? No. They spent money to go ahead and build that Instagram. Your Instagram is your storefront. That's your brand. So if you're not spending money back into your storefront, back into your brand, and you wonder why you're quote unquote stuck, it's because you're not investing back in your business. That's what everybody you leveled up did. You got to spend money back in your business. That's paid promotions. Next, okay? I'm going to get into goals for my last segment. This is about goals, this last little bit. Everybody talks about, yo, I'm ready to go chairman 750. That's great, but here's how I really learned how to attack goals. You see, with goal setting, there's 3 types of goals. You got A, B, and C type goals. Your C type goal is your major stretch goal. You know, like what are you guys going to hit in 3 to 5 years? Chairman 750, chairman 1,000. That's your C. That's your crazy stretch goal. Your A type goal is something that we need to do right here, right now in the next 72 hours, in the next week. So what I'm here to do is to show you how to take your big goal and break it down into smaller goals. This is how you really start smashing new levels. So let's take a big goal, let's put it into a smaller goal. So what rank you guys right now, and what rank do you guys see yourself by Monday at midnight? Where do you see yourself by the next Monday at midnight? This is how you guys have got to start thinking. Much bigger, much sooner. Condense your goals. So let me see it. What rank do you guys see yourself by Monday at midnight? By the next update. 2 and free. You guys got to put in the chat. If you can't put in the chat, the world's never going to know it. And you're not going to be held accountable, because everybody on here can see it when you put it out. And now everybody knows what you're going for. So whatever you guys have right here, don't just write it in the chat. Write it on your paper and sign it. You've got to be able to write it multiple times. All right, so boom, I see all this. I'm holding all you guys accountable. Alvin, Ali, Jackie, I got you, okay? So take your big goals and let's break it down into a week. Let's shorten it. So now you're running from one goal to the next. Here's the next thing I want you guys to do. Here's your goal for every single week. So I told you guys 12 new customers per month. You've always got to have a goal. You've always got to have something that you're pushing towards. If you have 500 followers right now, your goal should be to have 600 followers by Monday at midnight. You see what I'm saying? So every aspect of your business you need to track. So as far as every week, here should be your goal every week. 3 new personals. 3 new personals in your organization every single week. Guess what that does? 3, 6, 9, 12. That's 12 personals in a month. So you see how I took the 12 in a month, but how I broke it down into smaller goals? This is how you really do it. So that's 3 new personals in a week. Guess what happens from that? How do you get three new personals in a week? How many times do you have to share the plan per week? Yo, this business is predictable. It's not a guess. Let's just say 30. Let's say 30 presentations a week. You see that? What's 10% of 30? 3. The math isn't hard. It's not, this business isn't magic. It's mathematics. You see how when you do the math, it's easy to figure out what numbers that you need to do to go ahead and hit your goals? If I knew I need to get 3 personals this week, I need to do 33 ways. I need to do 30 presentations. Does that make sense? That's how easy it is. So if you guys can write that on paper and now check it every time you do it and have a goal, by the end of this week, you're going to smash that. But you've got to put it on paper and you've got to have something to run towards. And last but not least, okay, I'm really giving you guys tactical things every day to really go ahead and make this happen. I'm giving it very detailed. So if you want to have 30 presentations in a week, you got to expose 5 to 10 people a day. That's it. Expose 5 to new 10 faces every single day. And then we do the math. What's 5 times 7? That's 35 new people. See that? That's 30 new presentations you got. Now it starts to make sense, you see? It's not crazy when you start to put things on paper and you start to understand the math to your business. And the last thing but not least for you guys to tactically do every single day in your business is this. The last thing is you need to do minimum 2 hours of PD a day. If you guys can do minimum of PD 2 hours a day, this is how you're gonna really prime your subconscious mind. In the morning, at lunch, at dinner, when you go to sleep, all throughout my day. Yo, I'm telling you guys right now, I have 90% personal development, maybe 10% music in my life right now, maybe. That's how serious I am about what I hear, what I see, what I touch, and what I'm around. You've got to get very picky with your 5 senses the next 90 days, because whatever you're around with all 5 of those senses is going to influence and dictate where you're going to be in the future, okay? So family, that is my training for today. Hope you guys got value. Hope you guys took notes, because I'm telling you right now, if you guys can utilize what it is that you guys just learned, you're going to level up, you're going to smash ranks, and your trading account is going to grow the next 90 days. All right, family. So, yo, with that being said, go out today, go be great, go out and get 1% better every day. Do something this week that you guys were scared to do last week, whether it's making a YouTube video, whether it's reaching out in front of somebody new that you haven't met today. And I'm telling you right now, if you guys are willing to do what you didn't do last week, you're going to grow this week. Wow. And just like that, family, back at it again. See you guys at the top, because the whole squad is coming up together.